CTV's senior correspondent Judy Trinh looks back now on Canada's strategy to defend its economic future.
Canada's new government will rebuild, reinvest and rearm the Canadian Armed Forces.
The Prime Minister's clarion call to defend against a superpower's imperialism.
What I'd like to see, Canada become our 51st state. We give them protection, military protection.
Donald Trump turned his threats into a trade war, pushing Mark Carney to turn the military into an economic shield.
I'm announcing today that Canada will achieve NATO's 2% of GDP target this year, half a decade ahead of schedule.
Carney's first budget invests nearly $82 billion in defense over the next 5 years. There's more money for recruiting, training, and equipment. Soldiers are getting raises and bonuses for serving overseas and deploying in the far north.
The priority is the defense of Canada and the Arctic. So we are investing both in terms of capabilities, but also in terms of planning and programming.
Climate change has made Canada's Arctic and its natural resources vulnerable to foreign intrusion by Russia and China. Better weapons are needed to patrol from the land, sea, and air. In the past, 75% of procurement dollars went to American companies. That's being reduced.
We're not going to be spending 75 cents of our dollar south. We'll be amortizing that money out in Canada where we can, and then spending it in other places where we have to.
The Defense Investment Agency, created in October, aims to ensure that Canadian companies benefit from big procurements, like the plan to replace a fleet of aging submarines. The Navy wants 12 conventional subs.
The reason we need submarines is very simple. It's the only technology in the Navy that guarantees that we control our waters.
There are two competing bids. The Prime Minister visited TKMS, the German-Norwegian conglomerate, in the summer. Then in the fall, Carney visited the South Korean rival, submerging himself in Hanwha's proposal.
I'll be back in 60 days.
The contract, which includes manufacturing and maintenance, could be worth more than $100 billion. The winning bidder is expected to share the rewards.
Buying Canadian, both in terms of steel and aluminum. So that's not a surprise. I think for both submarine manufacturers, they would be looking at that. Obviously, the question of servicing these vessels over time. I mean, remember, this is a long-term investment. We're talking 30, 40, maybe even 50 years.
While the submarine supplier will be chosen next year, the decision on fighter jets is still up in the air. Canada has already purchased 16 F-35s from the U.S. With Trump's tariffs, whether to buy more is being reviewed.
I don't believe that we've had enough jobs created and industrial benefits done out of the F-35.
Then there's the Swedish charm offensive. The King leading the charge to pitch the Gripen fighter and offering to build the Nordic jet in Canada.
The government's steps to diversify our defense and trading relationships are absolutely crucial, but need to be accelerated.
The military budget will continue to increase over the next decade. The Prime Minister, along with NATO allies, has committed to spending 5% of GDP on defense by 2035. That will equate to roughly $150 billion a year, the cost of defending Canada's sovereignty.